Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Meta Tuesdays here in Arena Underground. This week, we are playing Sultai Yorion in Best of 1 Standard. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to click that subscribe button below. It's just a way to support your favorite content creators, and you are supporting the person who, hopefully, if you like the video, you're waiting to see more videos from them. So that is the way to do it. Anyway, let's talk about this deck. Alright, we have, again, a Yorion list, meaning we are playing an 80 card deck. And that means we have a lot of lands as well, a total of 37 lands, plus everything else. Now, what are we trying to do? This is sort of a, let's say, a regular, cool, control, Sultai mid-range list, but has a Yorion too. And the cool thing is, I did change this list a little bit from what I saw being played on the meta this past week. One of the examples is I added 4 thought erasures, which not a lot of people were playing. I think if you search for this list in pages like MTG Goldfish or Aether Hub, you will find a lot. I think the big percentage that's playing Sultai or Sultai Yorion might not be playing thought erasure, and I think it's a must. If you're playing blue and black, you know, you need to play thought erasure. It's a great card to have, and you know, why not? So we included this. I think we might have went down 8 Casualties of War. Maybe we went down 1 Atris and 1 Aether Gust, something along those lines. But basically, it's just a control deck that you get to blink things like Cavalier of Thorns, Atris, Tamiyo, things like Uro and Risen Reef as well. You get to blink with Yorion. So that's a pretty cool, you know, synergy there with these cards, especially because you're playing an 80 card deck. You want to be able to have things like Risen Reef and Cavalier of Thorns just get bounced back and replayed and come back into the battlefield to get a lot of these lands that you're not going to need into the graveyard and then into play as well. And then you also have Tamiyo, which is, I think, pretty key. Just, again, put more stuff in the graveyard and just pick apart what you need and bring it back to your hand later on. We have 4 copies of Mystical Dispute, which is very important. Growth Spiral as well for continuing to ramp. And yeah, I mean, we've seen Sultai Control being played in the past few months. One person that I can think of is Andrea Mingucci was playing a lot of Sultai. He really enjoyed playing this on stream. And this is a version of it with Yorion that I think it's pretty good. Both for Best of 1 and Best of 3, we are including a sideboard here. I think this is the standard sideboard for Sultai. Pretty much, you know, another copy of Extinction Event, 4 copies of Pry, and 2 copies of Heartless Act just against, you know, mono red and any of those aggro type decks. Then we have 3 negates, 2 Shark Typhoons, and 2 Mythos of Illuna, just also a way to protect yourselves against other control decks and against Winota and those type of decks. So yeah, overall really cool list. We had a really good run with it, and we might be playing this in Best of 3 for a couple of days as well. So we hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Okay, this is Meta Tuesdays, and we are playing Sultai Yorion in Best of 1 Standard. We are on the play, and we do have all our colors pretty much. We can go turn 1 Triumph, turn 2 Growth Spiral. This looks fine. Yep, sounds good. Pass the turn. Our opponent's, I mean, I could be playing anything right now, right? Like Island. I wonder if this is like Mystical Dispute. All right. Apologies, guys. I should have played that Island, but instead I played the Watery Grave. I think I'm just going to pass here. Aim to play the Growth Spiral at the end of their turn. Alright, that's a Swamp into Mire Trident. Okay. That's cool. We get to Growth Spiral into Sagoth Triumph. Yep. So this is Grixis, some sort of Grixis deck. I think we just Uro. Get another land in play while we can. Draw a card. Gain 3. I guess Watery Grave tapped is fine. Although maybe Temple of Milady would have been better. We can play Temple of Milady now, so that's okay. We get to scry. Send Fable Passage to the bottom. Too many lands already. So next turn we could go Nissa, depending. Hopefully our opponent attacks with this Mire Trident. That would be nice, actually. They go Tombbound Leech. Okay, so this is a Grixis Reanimator type deck. Yep, there's the Agent of Treachery, so we are in trouble, guys. I'm not quite sure. I guess Mystical Dispute is good, but it's not ideal for sure. We can Casualties now. Get rid of a couple of things. We could also Nissa. Definitely interesting options. Now, turn 4. Could they do turn 4 something? I think they could. I think I just want to put them out a turn. So target creature, target land. Target creature, target land. Let's do that. Pass the turn. Let's see what they do now. Opponent says nice. I wonder if they don't have any other black sources in hand, and then that's really going to put them behind. Okay, there's a Fable Passage. They're going to get a swamp now from there, but at least that puts them behind a turn. Thought Erasure is really good here, so we get to... Do we Thought Erasure first? That is the question. No, I think I'll play Nissa. And we do have a Mystical Dispute up, so we could potentially just dispute whatever counters they have. No counters. Let's plus on Island. Submit. Well, let's see what they have in hand. I feel like they have something. We're going to try attacking first. They don't have much. I mean, they have a Fable Passage, so it has to be something blue or red here for them to do anything. Sure, they sacrifice the Fable Passage. They get a tapped Swamp, I'm assuming. Alright, we get to Thought Erasure. Alright, they have Ritual Sod. Combine Concoct. Yeah, I guess we take the Knife Concoct, right? Although, again, we do have Mystical Dispute available. Alright, let's get rid of the Tombbound Leech and send Triumph to the graveyard. They should know we're now not really afraid of this Knife Concoct. Play land. Attack Nissa, I'm assuming, with Mire Trident or not attack. Possibly a better play. They could also... Oh, let's see. Let's see what they want to do here. Alright, they go attacking us. Cool. And let's see what's next. Passing. Okay, they pass. That's fine. So we get to scry here with Temple of Mystery. Don't know if Extinction Event is what we're looking for. I think a Tamiyo would be much better. Yeah, we're not going to be playing that. We're definitely keeping up Mystical Dispute for the Knife Concoct. So I think we plus on Temple of Mystery. We are going to attack with both of our lands. Our opponent could definitely like Ritual Assault next turn, so... Alright, so these are forests, so we get 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. No, we need to keep a land, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could play 4 Crassus. Not great. think I'll just... I mean, they are dead next turn, right? If we Mystical Dispute the Ritual Sod. Yeah, this is fine. We're just gonna pass. See what they get here. Another swamp, maybe. Yep, it's cool. I'm sure they're going to try to connive concoct. Alright, go in for the attack, no blocks. And what's next? They could Ritual Sod to try and make us use our counter, but the thing is, we don't really care about this, so... Yep, connive concoct. Alright. Alright, we could play a... Alright, I guess that's 9. 7/7 Crassus. Seems fair. And that'll allow us to keep maybe counters up, although we didn't find any counters, but that's cool. I mean, they do have Ritual Sod, right? So, do we even want to try and get another land here, since they're going to do that? Yeah, I think we do. I like this. It's just... we hit them up for everything. They can Ritual Sod, but they could die, right? Next turn if we're able to just, like, hit them for more than 4. But obviously, not necessarily going to happen, so... they're just gonna go at Nissa. Sure, opponent. I think this is okay. You can go ahead and take our island here. I think they were hoping for that, but again, this is okay with us. I don't see any issue why we shouldn't be doing this. Alright, so I like Cavalier of Thorns. Let's get some more lands, get stuff on the graveyard. Thin our deck a little bit. An island. Plus on a Watery Grave. Opponent goes down to 1. We can now... guess we could just Uro, right? Draw a card, gain 3. Let's go from there. Yeah, not even Agent of Treachery saves our opponent here, I think. They're just done for. Okay, Mire Triton, that's fine. Gain 2. Put a couple of things in the graveyard. Another Connive Concoct. Thassa, yep, it's fine as well. And that's it. Good game, Grixis Reanimator. Okay guys, this is Meta Tuesdays and we are playing Sultai Yorion. And, wow, okay. So old tab lands, it's gonna be pretty rough to get to Risen Reef here. We are playing against another Yorion deck, so this is not good. I'm gonna mulligan this. And yes, we have a Thought Erasure now, so we're definitely keeping this. I think we send the Extinction Array away. It's just... this is not like an amazing card against Banned Yorion, so let's do that. We could do turn 1, Sagoth Triumph, turn 2 Island Thought Erasure. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, pass the turn. So we see a Hallow Fountain. I wonder if this is... Ooh, this is... Sultai Yorion. Okay. Oh. Oh, alright. Well, we're gonna have to Thought Erasure, and if they have a Mystical Dispute, they have it. Much we can do. They don't have it. Okay. Cool. So, Omen of the Sea can come down next turn. Teferi can come down next turn. So I think we definitely want to not allow Teferi to come down. We are going to keep the forest, or... Yeah, no, this seems fine. We're going to send the forest to the graveyard. Alright, so our opponent's going to do Omen of the Sea, I'm assuming. Or they could do that. Oh, alright, they can flash that in. Interesting. I mean, we don't have a Mystical Dispute to stop any of this, so... What do they have? Do they have anything here? They can Shatter the Sky next turn if they want it. I think we do... Let's see. Let's see if they go for that, or maybe they just Omen of the Sun. That should be fine if they just want Omen of the Sun. Yep. Alright, Risen Reef comes down. We take action. Now we have our 4th land in play. We scry. It's another land. Yeah, we're going to keep this because it's untapped. So next turn, we could just play our Cavalier and trigger Risen Reef yet again. Our opponent doesn't have any counters, but they do have a Shatter for the turn after. So let's see what happens here. We're going to attack. We're not going to block. We're going to let them, like, if they want to attack and then Shatter, that's fine with us. Yep, they go with that. That means we can safely play our Cavalier of Thorns. And I do like that. Yeah, we'll get the land. Enters tapped. Okay, we get an Uro out of the deal. We do have to be careful with this Agent of Treachery. That could be a problem. Yorion can come down and re-trigger Omen of the Sun, but then we can play our Yorion and re-trigger Cavalier of Thorns. Alright, what do we want to do? Temple of Mystery I like. Land to the bottom. We are going to attack here. Our opponent could create a token if they want, but at least that makes it so... Yeah, this is fine. They have 5 mana. They are 2 turns away from just playing an Agent of Treachery. I think I like Growth Spiraling here. See what we find. Yep, that's a land. Guess let's do Scry, Uro. I'm going to send Uro to the bottom, I think. So now, do we play Uro or do we play Omen of the Sea? I think I like the Omen. I think I want to do that and keep scrying lands to the bottom. Still drew a land. That's okay. So we can pass and play another Omen of the Sea. Then we get to Yorion next turn. Alright, we see a tap source and Elspeth Conquers Death. Alright, well, I mean, can't do anything about that. I think I like the casualties here, so we can get rid of Castle Ardenvale and Omen of the Sun. Or, yeah, I think I like this. It seems fine. We're going to draw the casualties. Next turn, we're going to draw the Tameo. So that's fine. We get to get rid of a couple of things here. Alright, casualties. Target land, target enchantment. Below that. Below this. Alright, play the Triumph. Pass the turn. Alright, so we still put our opponent 2 turns away, now 1 turn away from playing this. They get a... Okay, get that, that's okay. So we could potentially play this and get something that is 5. Maybe... Or we can get Thought Erasure, right? I like that. Get Thought Erasure. Play Thought Erasure. Grab the Agent of Treachery just to make sure our opponent can't play it. We are going to keep Tamiyo. Tamiyo is really good. Play... Huh, do we play the Triumph or do we cycle it? I think I want to play the Triumph. I think we now have our Tamiyo in play, and that should be good enough. See what our opponent draw here, or drew. I guess, I mean, if they have an answer to Tamiyo, that's fine. All right, they just concede. Good game, Jeskai, Luca, Yorion. Okay, guys, this is Meta Tuesdays, and we are playing Sultai Yorion in Best of 1 Standard. Okay, we go first, so we're going to keep this. We don't have any of our good ramp stuff, but I do like this Thought Erasure and this Mystical Dispute. So, no Scrylands either. So I guess it's Watery Grave tabbed. This allows us to play Island next turn and Thought Erasure. Ooh, we're playing against Mono Red, so not great, not great. Yeah, I guess Island, Thought Erasure. Hope for the best. Okay, wow. Yeah, this is a good hand. Rubber is gonna do a lot of damage. Light Up the Stage is pretty good too. Now they're gonna have 5. They're gonna have less cards than us for sure. So I think we do take the rubber here and allow the Light Up the Stage to happen. Extinction Event. Yeah, we'll keep that. I mean, it's as good as anything else, right? Yep, go attacking, Light Up the Stage. They find a rubber and another Light Up the Stage. That's cool. This is odd, this is even, this is odd. Well, guess we're gonna have to exile the odd stuff. What can we do? We can play Overgrown Tomb tabbed. I guess we Thought Erase the Torbran. And Sagoth's Triumph. Not necessarily what we're looking for here, because next turn... Yeah, I think we'll send the Triumph to the graveyard right now. I think an untapped source would still be better. Alright, we see the land and the Annex. That's cool. So that means this rubber's not going to come down. We can exile this Annex with Extinction. They can kill our Atris with Bone Crusher. They have one other card, one other unknown card. I think we just exile everything, and then we can play Atris next turn. So we're going to do Odd. Get rid of those. Opponent sort of has to start again. They go with another Dodger, and let's see what else. Do they play the Bone Crusher? They go with Bone Crusher. They feel very secure now, right? We're gonna go with Oracle. See what our opponent gives us here. We can potentially re-trigger Oracle with Yorion next turn. Interesting. I like the Aether Gust, so yeah, let's keep it. And I'm assuming, okay, that's a Crassus. That's fine. We can get Crassus back with Tamiyo at some point, so. Alright, they're just gonna pump. That's okay. They hit us for 2. Again, that's fine with us. We get to Fable Passage. And our opponent concedes. Good game, Mono Red. Okay guys, this is Meta Tuesdays and we are playing Sultai Yorion. We don't have a lot of ramp, but I think this is okay. We're gonna try this, see how it goes. Okay, Growth Spiral. We don't have a blue source, but we could get one with Fable Passage, so let's keep this. Maybe we can actually... Maybe it'll help us actually ramp. And we're playing against some sort of control strategy here. That's okay. We're gonna go Temple of Milady again. Let's try. Keep the casualties. I think. I do think we'll need that at some point against this control deck. Alright, Watery Grave. This might be a thought erasure. See what they take from our hand. Agonizing Remorse, same thing. I guess I would take Atris, but they take the Mystical Dispute. Okay. Oh. Very well, very well. Okay, so let's Fable Passage now, so we can have our Growth Spiral at the ready next turn. We'll also have Atris if our opponent doesn't have Thought Erasure. Well, there goes our Atris. They now see the casualties as well. So no surprises for our opponent. This, I guess, is discard Tribal here with Grixis. Very unexpected that somebody's playing Grixis in best of one standard, but that is the meta. You never know what's coming. All right, so Forest it is. Growth Spiral. That's nice. We'll play that later on. Let's see if our opponent has another discard spell or not. There it is. Nice. Alright, so yeah. Tribal discard. It's 3 out of 3 discard spells. If I was them, I would take the Thought Erasure, but maybe they are afraid of casualties. Or not. Alright, so they took Hydra Crassus. This means that they might have land into yet another discard spell. Not much we can do about that. Alright, it's a tap land at least. That's good. And we get another Thought Erasure, so let's do the first Thought Erasure and see what we find. Bone Crusher, Extinction. So none of these are really great, other than the Bone Crusher. I think we'll take that from their hand. Keep the Forest so we can casualties next turn, although they do have negate, so we're definitely not doing casualties anytime soon. But we are going to Thought Erasure next turn and go from there. Thought Erasure, we'll see the negate here. I'm assuming there's no reason why I keep it. Yep, perfect. So this is the one thing about having a all discard hand like our opponent did there, which is they don't have a lot to do next. We now have a Mystical Dispute, so that's pretty cool actually. Extinction could be good against Yorion, so we're not going to go for that. We're just going to pass the turn here, keep our Mystical Dispute up. Opponent's passing. Tryon, we're going to cycle. Alright, we get an Uro, that's cool. Get to draw a card, gain 3. Get something on the graveyard that we can use later on. Alright, so they're gonna Scorching Dragonfire and kill or exile our Uro. We're gonna keep this Cavalier of Thorns, I like that. That's nice. Good one, opponent. Alright, we see a land. Fine. Yeah, let's Cavalier of Thorns, why not? We don't find anything, so all of that goes to the graveyard. Opponent, I'm assuming it's going to fire up this Extinction here. Atris, okay. We can Mystical Dispute that, opponent. Nice. Alright, so now we can start by attacking our opponent here. Yep. still don't know if we want to casualties. Probably not. I think we'll keep the casualties for later. Let our opponent make some decisions there. They know now we don't have any counter, so they could extension if they want now. Ashok, okay. Well, I mean, why would they do that? Does it mean that they have counter in hand? That's interesting. What do we want to do here? We need one more land. Alright, I guess we do discard the Cavalier of Thorns. Just, let's see, this exile, so yeah, it's just not great. Alright, let's go for that. They have a Mystical Dispute. Well, they can really use Mystical Dispute against casualties, so this is fine. Planeswalker land. So, land, we get rid of one of these red sources. Get rid of Ashiok. Okay, pass the turn. They don't do anything. We play Risen Reeve. Alright, very slow game against Grixis control here. We do have an 80 card deck, so... Ooh, they have Sinister Sabotage, that's nice. And they get to Surveil, send the land to the bottom, cool. Well, we're gonna pass here. Keep the land in hand just to bluff that we have something cool. They don't do anything. So we go ahead and play the land, pass the turn. Seems like we are top decking, but they do have cards in hand. Okay, very well. So now we have an Uro. We can play the Uro. See if they have another Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, get the land in play. Tap. Alright, Uro just goes to our hand. That's nice. Why can't we... Guess we don't have enough cards here, but we do. Alright, let's Uro again. Just want to keep drawing cards at this point, so that's that. Actually, let's keep 8 dot erasure there. Alright, we need to keep drawing cards, I think. Our opponent can definitely cast their extension event, but... Alright, yep, short. Pass the turn. Okay, land into extension event, I imagined. Yep. Cool, opponent, cool. You've exiled 2 of our Uros, that's nice. We get another land, but we can now play Yorion, maybe? I don't know, I mean... Playing Yorion doesn't seem like that great. But I think it's fine. It's not doing much right now. Like, by the time we draw stuff, it's not going to be great. So let's just pass. And see if our opponent can get rid of it. They do have a lot of removal. Aggress Rampage, yep. So this is like removal, discard, counter, tribal. Alright, let's play our Nissa here, see what happens. Alright, no counters in their hand because Nissa just came down. No fear. So that's that. Devil, yep. Well, at least we get a 3/3 out of the deal. So we can start pressuring our opponent there a bit. Let's scry here to send any lands to the bottom. Alright, opponent plays a mountain. We get an Omen of the Sea. I do like that. Alright, land bottom, draw a card. Tag of the Triumph. Not necessarily what we were looking for. Opponent goes down to 6. We pass the turn. We're going to aim to cycle and also scry. I say we scry Alright, let's keep that on top. And let our opponent resolve this. Let's cycle the Triumph. Forgot Thought Erasure cannot take lands, so that's cool. Our turn now, so we get to draw the Mystical Dispute, play land. Draw a bunch of cards here. And this should be game. Don't think our opponent can really come back from 10-10 crosses, so yep, good game, opponent. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.